Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Outrageous. That is right, my friends. Once again, I have returned to you with another live stream. How are you? It's Laura G. How is Laura G? I am fantastic and I am doing really well. So, welcome DJ, welcome Dusan, welcome A, Dahlia, Dropout, Christina. I paused the new look about Chanel and Dior. This better be good, says Christina. Well, I have a couple of things to say. No doubt that I do. I have been smelling perfumes, my friends. Perfumes I have smelled. And I have thoughts. Not only have I smelled perfumes, but there is an absolutely outrageous new perfume that has been announced today on the Fragrantica. And it will come as a great surprise to a great many of you. And we will talk about it at length. I am excited, even though I fucking shouldn't be. I am. So, what a day. What a day, you may say. And I do say. How are all of you? Would you like to put your scent of the day? Ah, a ghost. No, it's just A. Thank God. Welcome, Germs. Welcome, Timmonson. I will talk about the new fragrance when more people are here and we have more people to talk about. Also, I have more good news. I have a phone holder in the car. So that is good. Is it not? So I can take you on adventures without having to do criminal shit, such as hold my phone while driving. I would never do such a thing. DJ has been wearing Eau de Cologne long as fuck day of clothes shopping, says DJ. I was meant to get some clothes shopping today, but that's nice. Don't have to now. I might do it tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Timmonson is wearing Antes. Dropout is wearing Pour Monsieur. 2 Chanels. Scent of the day is B683, says MJ. Laura G didn't wear perfume today. What is this? Yes, no more criminal shit, please. This does please me, says Laura G. One less worry for keeping you alive. Yes. I'm liable to do some fucking stupid shit, which is liable to get me fucking offed if I am not careful. And so I have bought a phone holder. I'm pretty sure it's missing a bit, but not to worry. I'm just biting my nails at the thought of not being able to do some outrageous criminal shit. I must take risk. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Will you be taking us to the sheep again? Okay. Rally Dakar. Also, I'll tell you this now. When you're tall and have broad shoulders, Japanese clothes is a nightmare. I imagine that is true. is wearing Lalique White. I give a bottle of that to Richie G. Hello, Paroli. You are wearing Dead of Night. Lalique White and Dead of Night. Yes, no stupid shit or criminal shit. I am not visiting you in hospital or jail. Stupid shit and criminal shit are often the same thing. You would visit me in hospital if it wasn't my own fault for ending up there. Hi Mitch, that thumbnail is beautiful and wholesome. 8 at the same time. Thank Pradeep. Pradeep sent me it and I thought, yes. Welcome Soleil. First time catching me live. You are wearing Girl On Homme. Nice. I was at the Girl On boutique today and I had sprays. I had sprays of the new Vetiver Parfum. And still no sample. So I'm going to see if I can find one. Because I've got samples of the other two. What else? I tried Comet for the first time. I also tried a Dolce & Gabbana private line. And the woman followed me around the store thinking I was trying to steal shit. So I was like, well, these are all terrible. And the one I sprayed on my hand, I thought, ooh, that's quite nice. And I sprayed it on my hand and walked out, and it ended up smelling like a Xerjoff, i.e. shit. It smelled like fucking Play-Doh. Plastique. And plastique's an explosive, isn't it? Hi, Mitch, the thumbnail. Oh, sorry. Centre of the day's Parfums called Era Kuros. Big place, says Jeravan. Moody Monday, centre of the day, Elixir du Docteur Flair. The fuck? Never even heard of that. Lord G says, yes, if you were poorly, I'd visit. If you did stupid shit, then it's your own fault. What if I got poorly through doing stupid shit? Oh, which one smelled like this Play-Doh? I will show you. I can't remember what it was called. It's one of the amber ones, but it's in flannels. Do you know the flannels in the Metro Centre? I was in there today. Also, something mental happened. I was at the Girl On counter in Harrods, right? And the manager was there. It was like an older lady. And there was a woman in there with her, and she was also an older lady. And they were like, oh, I was listening to Radio 4 a couple of weeks ago, and they were talking about people online on YouTube talking about men's fragrances, and loads of people like sit there and describe the fragrances and talk about them. She was like, there's a big like online community. And I was like, is there really? No. I was like, no. That sounds interesting. What are your thoughts on Lagerfeld Cologne? Because I only saw your unboxing from 2 years ago. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's really good. Welcome, Kitschy K. How was Comet? I will come on to that. I will come on to Comet. Oh, which one smelled like Play-Doh? It was one of the amber ones. I will take you in so you can have a whiff as well. Well, I will meet you there. Because I have to double back on myself if I came to get you. So you can meet me there and we will have tea. Oh, I got myself a cup of tea today as well. And a steak. And I went to the auction and found a safe. There was a safe at the auction and I thought, I'm going to buy one of those. Yes, you should have stolen something and then run away. Why not at that point? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why not. Because I cannot run. My hip does not allow for it. Oris is wearing Comet. We'll need to check the sizing. Older ladies. We love older ladies, says Duchamp. James is wearing Adidas 85. Love a kimono for wearing around the house, says Tripler. There's no such thing as a fragrance community. They are Dululu. What is the age range for older ladies? Probably about 40 plus, according to the hub, so I hear. Bro Gyms, are you safe to protect the Balenciaga collection? Well, I am thinking, I did look at it and think to myself today, what would I put in the safe? And where would I put the safe? Older women make beautiful loves and they understand, they know how to treat a man, says Lane. Are the old ladies at your yard now? No. Rich chat. Welcome, Mike. Who began to patchouli sauvage? I didn't like that one. Duck has raised when it comes to mature women, says Prati. Apparently so. Livestream with the ladies in the car. Sweet, I'm older. Rich the Rizzler. Riz doesn't exist, says Spaced Out. Fuck what they say, 40 is the new 20. Well, I feel 100, which is apparently the new fucking 80. Fill it with rubber ducks. Good idea. Rich, you should have been wearing your YSL opium. They would have liked that, I'm sure. No doubt that they would. No doubt that they would. But today I wore Iquitos by Alain Delon, and I'm sure they'd have enjoyed that as well. Although I did charm the manager of the girl on counter by telling her I had a bottle of Derby, and she was like, oh, I've never heard of it. I was like, you fucking scandalous bastard. But I didn't say that. I said, oh, well, I'll come in next Monday at this time and I will bring my bottle of Derby so you can look at it. And she says, that's funny, I'm in next Monday afternoon. I was like, sound. So next Monday afternoon, I will go into the Merrill Centre and take my bottle of Derby for the lady. And I will say, I bet you didn't think I was going to remember. Little did you know that I am a massive lunatic as far as it comes to perfume. Excuse me. I'm an old lady wearing Comet. Well, if you weren't old, as soon as you put that on, you would be. Rich, what's vintage white cap Jubilee 25 fair value? May I have a shot at one? I wouldn't bother. There isn't one. Luban Corrigan blew my mind recently. It's worth €200 for a bottle, says Spaced Out. Corrigan's all right, yes. Arcad as well. Prodip, let's just enjoy the now, says James. Prodip says, I am thirsty and want to get a little cottage in Antibes near Boulanger and retire with cats and dogs. Yes, we are all old at heart. Did you get angry at this sales associate for them being ignorant? Everyone should know they don't know that they don't know their stuff. No, I don't like going into other people's houses and calling them idiots. But I was thinking it. Laura J says, I am an old lady, ready to retire with my cats and read and garden. I already live an old lady life, and I love it. I kind of live an old lady life as well. You know? I sleep a lot, I'm very tired, shit myself. I don't shit myself, to be fair. I could do. I'm not above it. You know? Hairy armpits, hairy legs. I bet your face said, you scandalous bastard. I probably did. And the woman she was talking to was like, I love Guerlain. I was like, I bet you don't know the first thing about Guerlain. You bastard. Evening, Tim. Ho, says Pulp Ephemeral. Ho there. Do old souls count? Yes, we are old souls. Also, Queer Ottoman. Wow, just incredible stuff. Last 12 hours on me. It is a true gem. The leather in it is superb. Did anybody listen to the Les Odorants podcast today? Reg, you're a rascal teaching the sales associates. Yes, I think they get a bit sick of it, like. They're like, I've never even heard of this stuff. Then I went to the watch counters. I went to Northern Goldsmiths, and I went to the Tudor boutique, and I went to the Rolex boutique, and I went to the Grand Seiko boutique, and I have no intention of buying any of their stuff. And they kept me busy, and one made me a cup of tea, and it wasn't as good as the first time that I had a cup of tea made for us when I went with Richie G. If Richie G was here, he will tell you exactly how impressed I was with the cup of tea the last time I went when he bought a watch. Good grief. That was the time I went in as well, within the time before that. Sensational cups of tea. My God. I was like, mate, it was worth coming just for the fucking tea. Oh, shit. Water tried to kill me. We'll take Laura too. We need someone to cook food for us. We can pay Laura in books. We can pay her in books and in dinosaurs, and we can pay her with somewhere cozy to reside and her pension. And a garden that she can make. She's been growing strawberries, and there are blueberries or blackberries, I can't remember. I can cook as well, but Laura can cover the meat. I don't know what to make of that statement. It's like the meme. Friend on Friday night, it's time for a drink. Me to go home. Watch boutique. Boutique. I sometimes think all perfume lovers are also introverts. I've said loads of times the incidence of autism in the fragrance community is fucking astronomical. It's got to be going on for at least 50%. At least 50%. At least 50%. All you've got to do is listen to the fucking reviewers, and then you've got the people in the chat. Well, I say the chat, the comment section. I think I've told this story before, but I've spoken on this theory before, and it was when Bernardo was on stream with us on one of Eugene's streams, and Bernardo's eyes lit up, and he was like, oh yes, I think if you know what you're looking for, you can see it everywhere, you know? Sometimes think all perfume lovers are also introverts. I'm getting messages. Do you have any watches yourself? I do. I was wearing my watch today. Or are we just antisocial? Yes, that as well. I can't go out anymore. I can't, it's not that I can't go out anymore. Like, I go out, I just can't be around people who are fucking, like, either fucking pissed or, like, on drugs, because I'm not. Like, I used to do it all the time. And I used to spend all my time like that, around people like that, and being like that myself. And now I'm not anymore. I just look at people like that and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, I can't be arsed with you at all. This is madness, you know? So I was like out today in the middle of the day and had like a great time, you know? But just if I think there's going to be people around who have had like a little bit much to drink, where they become extremely friendly or they become like aggressive. Though the end of last week, our apprentice at work thought I was 25 and he's 18, an actual youth. So I must pass as young and hip if I don't open my mouth about my hobbies. There's one way to get you recognised as being old. DJ's going to get an illustrated copy of Blood Meridian. I just listened to it on the audio book, man. It's incredible. RXL, welcome. How are you doing? How different do you think the current formulation of Givenchy Gentleman is compared to vintage? Quite. If I assume you mean the patchouli and piss one. The modern one is good, but it's not 1-to-1. But that's not going to be like with any perfume. You're not going to get 1-to-1. Vintages, try a Nuge. A Nuge might have a vintage. He might have a sample. He might have a partial that he would sell you. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever dealt with a Nuge before, but he's lovely. Just say, look, Rich Mitch told us to get in touch. Ask, you might have a little bit of Givenchy Gentleman to spare, just so you can try it. The one from the 70s is it's good, but I can't wear it. I would sell you mine. If I could ship it abroad, but I can't. The amount of times I've said that, it's absolutely ridiculous. I should get it. I should get one of the licenses. I should get one of those dangerous goods licenses. I'd make a fortune on eBay. Yeah, Nuge is really solid. He's proper sound. And Nuge would look after you. Like, if you ask him if he's got, I'm sure he'll have like a few mils for you to try, just so you can compare and contrast. Because you can get them. You can get the modern Givenchy Gentleman on discounters and stuff. Is a Nuge from Enchanté? Yes, he is. You met my mum last time you had a cup of tea in Goldsmiths? No. That wasn't the last time I had a cup of tea in Goldsmiths. The last time I had a cup of tea in Goldsmiths was with your husband when he bought his turtle. Scent of the Night is Zara's version of Baccarat Rouge, better than MFK. I went past Zara's today and I thought, do I go in? And then I thought, no, I don't go in because I'm almost certainly going to be disappointed. Pay her in treats for Baymax. Yes, we should also include Max in the bargain. He says I look 29. Hope Duck doesn't become the archy luxury of perfumes. When you buy a perfume, it should hurt. Oof. There's been a few perfumes that I've bought and it's hurt. Fortunately, not that many. Cooper Square, I will never forgive Max 40 for that. Fuck that. This was years. This should tell you how long ago this was. I was watching a video by Max 40 where he's talking about Bond number 9 because I was looking for Cooper Square reviews and Max 40 was one of the only people who had reviewed it. And he was like, this is an underrated gem. It's a hidden gem. It's all of that sort of thing. I thought, right, bollocks, I'll buy it. And I bought it. It was fucking woeful. It's so poor. Not as bad as Espazon by fucking Parfum de Marly, which remains by some considerable distance the worst perfume I've ever fucking smelled. If you can smell that perfume, I would say, I don't even know what to fucking say. It was shit as fuck. Got free tea and didn't even buy a watch. I'd say that's scandalous right there. Well, I was sitting talking to the Rolex woman, man. You're not allowed. You literally can't walk in and buy one. It's not allowed. Like, you've got to wait. She was like, you can go on this one. You can go on this waiting list, but we've had people on it for 2 years and they still haven't got the call. And I was like, will I be behind them? And she was like, well, it depends on your purchase history. And I was like, are you taking the fucking piss? So it's not even a proper queue. I was like, this is Britain. Surely you jest. I was like, Rolex, you can't just come over here and start fucking breaking the rules about queuing. You're mad. And then she was like, I'll put you down for one. And I don't know why. I just did it for a laugh, if I'm honest. I'm not going to actually buy it. I was like, fuck it. And then I put my name down for another 2 watches. She said, like, there's no obligation to buy. And I was like, fucking 2, right? That's fucking not at your prices. I'll just disappear. I'll go underground. Change my name. Got free tea and didn't even buy a watch. That was outrageous. That was also very un-British. Did anyone see the meteor in Portugal? Yes. I wasn't in Portugal and I didn't see it from here as it went over Portugal, but yes, I have seen the video. It was incredible. Anyone heard anything new on Frederick Mall? There is a oud coming out in the summer, autumn time, about the same time that Les and Demodables is doing an oud, which will be a fucking barrel of laughs. I'm wearing Versace Noir today. A woman has just commented negatively about it, but she thought it was the man next to me. Oh, thank God for that. Massively on the spectrum, says Tim. Everything will start misbehaving and shutting down soon, says Proddy. You what? I've been here with many social perfume lovers. Yes, there is neurodiversity among anyone who collects things and cares. Yes, collectors, massive, autism amongst the collectors. And cares enough to make a YouTube channel or a watch YouTube channel. Yes. Salon reforming coming. Yeah, I saw that. They can't get the Hyricium anymore, which is literally what you've said there. Recently was at a social perfume. Yes. This isn't to say that autistic people can't socialise and stuff like that. Many can. Wangiano, says Galen. Afternoon, Deva. I've dealt with Anuj. He runs a solid company. I trust him absolutely. Is Anuj from Enchanté? He is. Nice. And they have a nice selection for people with 5 bottles, says my view. Who? Enchanté is the birthplace of Rich and Ram. Not quite. Yes, Anuj is fantastic. He sent me Elizabeth Taylor's Passion for Men and a whole bunch of other stuff. Very kind and generous. I got a bottle of that. I thought it was nice, but I mean, for 12 quid it was nice. How is Comet? Does it measure to the Leon? Well, I don't like the Leon, so I wouldn't say such a thing. But I have tried it, and I will speak. Oris Comet has an old release now, says Brody. Parfumo de Mali, yes. RXL says, when I bought Sheep Refuminare, it hurt mainly my nostrils. I've heard that about it. I've smelled Gravitas. Gravitas is a lovely lavender note ruined by an orange note. But I have to stipulate that I do not like the note of orange in a perfume. So that kind of negates what I say. How was the burger? Didn't get a burger, got a steak instead. I don't mean the scent profile, I mean the skull. The Leon, love it or hate it, was daring, even though it was retreaded old stuff. Did anyone see the meteor in Portugal? Yes. Hi, Rich, have you tried New York Intense from Parfum de Nicolai? Yes. Change it to Mitch, Richard. I'm scouting around for a new aromatic fougere with a sparkly or aldehydic twist now. It would be cool if folks had any recs, says Soleil. Someone will. Well, no, it doesn't push the envelope. It's pretty safe and predictable for a Chanel, however, I love it. There was a Chanel's Comet promo ad for Portugal and Spain. Nothing to worry about, folks. It's spaced out. Are you familiar with a Muse Imitation Man? You mean Amouage? Evening Joe. Neela Vermeer, Ashoka. Neela Vermeer's are really good. Really good. I just didn't like any of them, but as quality wise, they're brilliant. British Chanel new ad with Timothée Chalamet. Shite. Not a fan of Tess, says my view. Welcome, Sob. Rich, when you're getting Dorian's Fougere, about to order samples, want to try it? Yeah, I want to try it as well. Didn't come with my samples, unfortunately, so that was sad. At this rate, you're on your way to pass up Jeremy Fragrances. Sub replay. Okay, so today I smelled Comet by Chanel. I sprayed it on my skin, and I think it's really nice. The iris note in it is fantastic. Soapy, clean, waxy, rich iris in it is brilliant. The cherry blossom accord can get to flying fuck. It is awful. It is a very coherent perfume, but that cherry thing in it is dreadful. It's absolutely rotten. I hate it. But the rest of the fragrance, beautiful. I've got it on my hand now. It's got this kind of powdery, Chanel-y, slightly woody. Excuse me, hold on. Excuse me. So the cherry blossom wasn't like girl on cherry. It wasn't out and out cherry syrup. It wasn't out and out cherry syrup sort of thing. There was a floral and there's quite a woody tone to it that I didn't think was going to be there, but it was. And I thought that was nice. If they just left out the cherry altogether, it would have been so much nicer. So much nicer. They could have just released it as is without it, but maybe they could have put something else in there, you know? Anything really that wasn't fucking cherry. But I was surprised by the fact that I thought it was actually really very nice. It wasn't sour. It wasn't sour at all. Had that syrupy, rich cherry thing. It was a very good perfume. I really enjoyed it. Apart from that absolutely rotten cherry that lasted for the first half an hour, 45 minutes, and it dried down like a soapy, powdery, clean, slightly Grand Marish, waxy thing that Chanel do so well. I tried Rose de Jamal. It's surprisingly lavendery. Interesting, my view. I think it's got I think the mint could be the mint, you know. Yeah, it could be the mint. How does the Cartier Declaration Parfum smell? Do you know, I saw a Boss Triumph Elixir thing, Boss bottled Triumph Elixir, and I refused to smell it out of spite for the name. It's who the fuck is signing off on these names as if they're fucking normal? You know what I mean? Sounded like a British aristocrat with its fucking 18 barrel names, like. Do you know what I mean? Goodness me, stop that. I'm afraid Ashoka hasn't moved me. It's lovely, although it had the possibility of drying down like Nikolai perfumes, which on me is horrendous. Happily, it didn't do that. I didn't like the Nikolai perfumes either. I thought they were a bit shit. Yeah, I thought they were a bit shit, like. Perfume commercials are meme material. Yes, they always have been, let's be honest. They've always been ridiculous. Yeah, aldehydes. I'm afraid Ashoka hasn't moved me. Oh, sorry. How was the cherry? Sweet. Not dreadful. Not like awfully sweet. Not like, you know, like fucking Parfum de Marly, fucking Initio, fucking, not like modern sweet, not like sickly sweet. It had sweetness to it, but it was more kind of this fruit, very dense. You know, cherries are very red fruit sweet. You know, red fruits are very always like sweet tart is the word I'm looking for, I think. I don't like cherry and fragrances. I don't like cherry and fragrances either. You want the Pausa, Rich. Griot cherry is not too sweet. Perfume commercials are meme material. I like Comet, says Tim Wilcox. Lovely mid, but slightly powder sweet dry down. Didn't have a problem at all with the cherry burst, which only lasts about a minute. Got about half an hour to 45 minutes. Been between half an hour and an hour for the cherry on me. Great releases are always welcome from the mainstream houses. Just doesn't happen very often, to be fair. I also tried Amber Rousse and it blew my mind. Smells unlike anything I've ever tried. And I tried like 400 cents already, says Spaced Out. Keep going. I think I'm over 4,000 now. And most of them have been not great. It's the mint coming off as lavender, says Rachel Grigg. Yeah, I think so as well. It's like that herbal, green, fresh kind of thing. Rich, so nice to hear I'm not the only one who thinks that. Thinks what? Oh, about Parfum de Nikolai? Aye. Fuck them. Shite. They're just none of them. I didn't like any of them. I didn't like any of them. I thought they were stuffy. I thought they were a bit scratchy and fuddy, like old fuddy-duddy kind of thing. That kind of. I quite enjoyed Cuba. I bought a bottle of Cuba and ended up giving it to Richie G. And one thing was Rose de Jamal was very smooth and well blended, and it felt like looking through a kaleidoscope, says my view. I could never pinpoint one note at any time. Rose de Jamal is on my all. Oh my God, Nikolai is an amazing house. Nikolai's fantastic, says Rachel Grigg. Nikolai's shit like a turn is going to come for you, duck. Let him come, he's no man. Every single Nikolai I've tried that dries down in exactly the same way. Scrubbers every single one, says Joe. Patchouli Intense in New York Intense are my favourite from the house, says Pat. I don't think this is sweet, says Horace. The only Santa Maria Novella I've tried was Fieno. It was a lovely cologne. What's happened to the Cartier designer line? Everything smells cheap and amberwoody. Has Matilda Aunt left, says Pradip? I don't know. Possibly. This is like when people taste a wine and get fruit notes and say it's sweet when it isn't, it's just fruity. One of the samples Brooke sent me with my green smell was Rubini's Eau de Nature. Now that I am a fan of. Parfum d'Empire is a superb niche brand. Crazy underrated, absolutely. They're all really well made. My wish list. Friends, if you would like the stream, I would appreciate it. I am going to dehydrate already. I will be back momentarily. Do not leave. And encourage others to come and stay. Please hold. How are we? I am back. And I am quack. What do we have? So, what else did I smell today? Oh God. What else did I smell today? Spiritus Double Vanille. Spiritus Double Vanille is really nice, but do I want a bottle? Do I want a bottle? Not for them f***ers, I don't, and I would prefer a vintage one if I'm being honest. Oh God. I've got soot on me t-shirt, I've got soot on me fucking fingers. Shit. Because I have just put the candle burner thing on and got myself covered. Savoy Steam is my favourite rose, very, very airy. Savoy Steam's really nice, actually. I really like Savoy Steam. I would have it if I could get it. That's like a proper starchy thing. I don't know if I was telling you this. This reminds me of the new Frederick Mall reminds me of this with its starchy, steamy kind of nature, you know. This is Sartorial by Penhaligon's. Excuse me. I'm sorry the Bengal was independent of the sparkly aldehydic desire. Amber Rousse is a needed twist on the genre. I want to try Laclée. Is he having a piss? He certainly was. And now he's not. I went to dehydrate. But now I am back. Fear not. Drink a lot of water. Comet supermodel before ramp walk, 31 Rue Cambon after the ramp walk. Recent loves for me have been mimosa, and mimosa recommendations are welcome. What did I smell the other day that had mimosa in it? Was it a Anthologie de Grand Cru? And it was the creamy one. Don't fucking tell me. Oh, fuck me. Which one was it? It wasn't the vetiver one. It wasn't the... Was it the amber one? It was one of the second lot, and I can't remember what the last one was. Was it the Bergamotto de Gianfranco? I will put the link in the chat. Anthologies Bergamotto de Gianfranco. And it's got Moroccan mimosa in it, and I think you would really like it. And you can get these samples from Bistro de la Butte in France. The same people who make Les Indemodables. Just sprayed some more Comet and liking it. I think most of that cherry is the heliotrope, though. I've never smelled a heliotrope flower. Is it a blind flower like gardenia or an extraction? Says Tim. I'll be going to watch Dexter. Have a marvellous evening. Good night, Timmonson. Sartorial is something I'm trying to track down at a good price. Says Soleil. Tim, I smelled some heliotrope yesterday. They smell delicious, says Horace. You've been cleaning chimneys? Yes, apparently. I certainly look like I have. I know that Hermes is popular, but I wish they are even more. Hermes is old as fuck. Has been doing the trendy musky iris thing since forever. So few people mention it. I don't get any cherry in Comet really, only cherry pits. Data called the 2000s, vanilla not complimentary. Love Spiritus Double Vanille. I think the rum saves it from becoming irrelevant. I've got a little mini of Penhaligons. Sartorial is Duchefaux's barbershop, like his version of Brut, but superior, says Duchamp. Comet has big almonds for me. Well, almonds and cherries are fucking two cheeks of the same horse, aren't they? Spiritus Double Vanille is lovely, but a bit basic from my first few sniffs. And after a while, you get addicted to it. Do you find Eau de Beau similar to Spiritus Double Vanille? People cite it as a dupe. No. Not for me. Soleil, I just need your address. No, don't give random people on the internet your address. Cherry pits smell like sweet almond. Soleil, if you have Instagram, I'll find you. Heliotrope can be lots of colours. I smelled some purple ones. I love the smell of cherry pits. If they can translate that smell to the perfume, it'd be gorgeous and trendy. I used to love Lacree, but I think I've gone off it, says Horace. I am back, says Laura J. I'm sure you all missed me. Indeed. They literally smell like nothing, apart from the surface similarities. A Line on Beauty, how are you? Scent of the Morning, Shamad. Scent of the Afternoon, Magnolia Heights by Tom Daxon. Tom Daxon doesn't get a lot of love. They should rename it Les Ducker Dabblers and pay you at this point. Current formula of SDV is very light on the rum. Yes, the one Eugene sent us is not light on the rum. I have to be called to look at a leak in my neighbour's bathroom. I've been called to have a look at a leak in my neighbour's bathroom. I'll be back, says Tim. Okay. No, I feel cherry and almond are only associated because of Bakewells, but they don't smell the same. Two different butts, two cheeks of different butts. No, I think that what I'm trying to say is that they go together a lot. Not that they're the same, but like they go together, very intrinsically linked. Wherever you get an almond, you get a cherry. You know, like there are loads of smells like that, like rose and oud. Like wherever you get rose, wherever you get oud, you get rose, or saffron and oud. Amber and neroli. Neoroli. Oud Bleu Intense doesn't have any rose or saffron. Could be good. But rarely do you get it, especially a Western oud. Line on Beauty Evening, how are we? Scent of the Morning, Shamad. Scent of the Afternoon, Magnolia Heights by Tom Dixon. There's a brand called Tom Dixon and a brand called Tom Dixon. Where am I? I'm being distracted. I am back. I've been calling. I know I feel cherry bear or Soleil. If you use WhatsApp, which can give you my number, says Duchamp. I don't have Soleil's number. Oh, off to Spain, so good cologne recommendation, says Rachel. Already have AI or Gomez and Goddess Frescas. Anything else? We'll go sniff all the Loewe and El Cortez. Yeah, Loewe are brilliant, to be fair. A good cologne, again, the Les Indomitable colognes. Cologne Officinal by Healy. Two different butts. Comet was awful in my opinion. Just trashy cherry on top of 1957, says Fosco. Sigh, says Horace. Why do you sigh? Dead of Night is 90% the night, but better blended. How dare you? Vintage Spiritus Double Vanille is worth like a kidney. Yes, I've seen it. It's ridiculous. Someone sent me a screenshot of an Adidas perfume called Moves the day, and it was $7,000 for 50 ml. Oh yes, that makes sense. Amber and Neroli. This could be good. Yes, the girl on Ideal is like almond and cherry. Yes. What was it about some exciting new fragrances getting released? Yes, that's right. I'll be coming on to that in a minute. God, Rose is always paired with lychee. I hate lychee in perfume, says my view. Laura G, the second best voice in the UK. I don't even know what the Neroli is, to be honest, and I thought Amber was a rock. So unsure how a rock smells. It doesn't. Let's put almond extract in your cherry pie to up the taste of cherry. But I don't think about these things too much, says Laura. And there's Tom from MySpace. Oh, God. Cherry pie, yeah, I can confirm I beg off, says my view. MySpace, there's a social media we need back. No. I remember everybody from... I remember that everybody having MySpace. That was before Facebook became as massive as it did. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Isn't the sartorial bottle looking dapper? I mean, it's seen better days. I bought a bottle of Cologne Blanche today since it's apparently also getting discontinued with Una. Oh, God. I learned the other day that Tom is a Baymax. He is, yes. A Russian blue. The cherry's in her yard. There's Duco Dabla. Me too, Laura. I still think it's up and running. Elite White performing like a champ in 31 Celsius, says he. Thank you. Thank you for your translation, is what I was trying to say, but failing desperately. Sorry, that was a hefty sniff. Smelling my gallop. Scared to wear that in the summer, you know. Alright, I'm going to go back to work. Good evening. Eau de Glory Cologne is fantastic, says Fosco. Yes, but it's not the same as the good old days, says Lord. Jay. Rich, you don't have a bottle of Jubilation 25? You know I do. MySpace and high five, says Dropout. Bergamot Mandarino. Yes, it is. Yes, that really is an absolutely world class. Have you been using Iris Boudre? No, but I came very close to wearing it today. I'm going to wear it this week at some point. I'm going to find a husband and a cat. You already have a husband and a cat. You can't have more than that. For clarification, my own husband and cat. All right. I see. Where could they be? Brandon says everything will be okay. Brandon, I watched that video of yours today. Couldn't hear a word you were saying. Does Hermes sell minis of Gallop? No. Just want to try it. Toodaloo, Laura G. Toodle pip. Goodbye. Good evening. Does Hermes buy that rose and gallop is gorge, says. That rose and gallop is gorge. If you like it, you will like Myrrh Eglantine, which is, so gallop, gallop for me is the rose from Myrrh Eglantine and the leather from Cuir d'Ange. Oh my god, I just bought another Bergamotto Merino, says Rachel Gray. Well done. I think they're both on the sum. Oh my gosh, I was going, but... Oh, I got a picture. Oh my god. Laura G will be able to stream in 24 hours time. I hope that she does. And we can all watch as she chases the cat around the house. Well done, everybody. Gallop in for summer. No, I don't think it's for summer either. It's there based solely on the fact that I've just bought it and I would like to wear it. Where's the Myrrh one from? I mean, the brand, it's a Hermes. It's a Hermes Essence. It's called Myrrh Eglantine. Oh my god, I just bought another Bergamotto Merino. I've got one, it's brilliant. It's close probably, but with a more pronounced citrus similar to Azamor. Such travesty, it's discontinued. Yes, it is. It is. All the good perfumes. I was talking to the sales associate today, and it is true. It's like, the music too loud. The video was partly muted in the other countries due to policy restrictions. Yeah, the music was far too loud, mate. And you talk at a low register as well. So it was just like you had no, like everyone literally. I mean, you've said jiggy, jiggy, jiggy there. That was the only thing I could hear you saying was the word jiggy. I was like, what? I've held off on smelling Cuir d'Ange because I know it'll be my end game leather, says Ian, and I need to smell so many more. It's like a floral leather. Oh my god, it's going to cost a kidney then, says my Vu. Yeah, we've only got two. What was the other thing you said was going to cost a kidney? I tried it before saying that. It's not for everybody. Oh god, excuse me. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. If you can bear it, if you like Gallo, you might like Nikolai Baikal. I do like Baikal leather. That is true. You are right. I do like Baikal leather. It has that sparkly. I can't believe I'm about to say this because I hate lemons, but it has that sparkly lemon thing, right? And then it's just got a beautiful leather. That is probably my favorite one from the brand, but it's not a high bar. A high bar, it is not. Cuir d'Ange reminds me somewhat of a bag of potatoes. Interesting. I've got it up here, man. I've got one of them little 15mm numbers. Right, brace yourselves, because there could be Fragalanche ahoy here. I really need to get up here and start fucking tidying shit up, like. Ugh. I've got 5, but I should have more. I think I should have 6. 6. No, I've got 5. Myrrh Eglantine, I'll put that back. Agar Ebony, Dura Rose will be proud. a Peace Marine, which is just a really fucking inferior version of Eau de Hermes, in my opinion. Guidonge. And Vanille Gallant, which smells like vanilla ice cream. Guidonge reminds me somewhat of a bag of potatoes. That's an outrageous statement. I'm not fond of lemons either, says James. No. Yuck. Huzzah, Baikal leather. See, you like. I do like that one. Ooh, thank you. Wish this has become longer. Testa di Moro is probably my favourite leather in my collection. Now, Osmanth Yunnan has a beautiful soft leather lurking. I don't like Osmanthus. I do not like Osmanthus. Not one bit. Fucking smells like... It's got the texture of rubber. Like a genuine rubber balloon. Dry latex, dry balloon. You know? Shite. Testa di Moro is probably my favourite. Jura Rose is my Zeppelin brother. Vanille Gallant has a good tobacco note. That's interesting. It's a really nice perfume, that, actually. It's really nice. I get ice cream from it. I get like a cold vanilla. What's your ranking of the Hermes Essence? Oh, there's a video in there. I'm not doing that. Excuse me. Oh, God. Queer Canage is my favourite leather, says Germs. Osmanth Yunnan is wet. It's an amazing leather. White Osmanthus smells lightly fruity and sweet. It does have an apricot note in as well. Rubber and apricot. Rubber and apricot. Sup duck thumbnail. Yes, thank Pradeep for the thumbnail today. Okay, we'll scour the channel. My top 3 Hermes Essence would be Guidonge, Mugler, and Brenda Reglisse. I like Brenda Reglisse. It's the lavender one. It's very nice. Doesn't last very long, though. I wish Les Indomitable would do like a lavender. You know? Just like a straight up lavender. You know? I missed those wilderness live streams, but I watched the replay. Very nice. The wild live stream will return one night soon. I will do one when I am driving about. I missed those wilderness live stream. Duchan do Bellamy is brilliant. It's very different. I prefer Antaeus to Bellamy, though. And I prefer Hermes Essence to L'Art, and I'm a L'Art Material sucker. You mean like a lavender heavy fougere or just a straight up herbal lavender like Bois 1920 Spigo EDT? Either, to be fair. They have got a fougere emerald, but it shot all over it with a tuberose for me because I do not like tuberose, but I would like a fresh, non-powdery, smooth, clean lavender from them. I'm going to give Molinard Lavande a few wears now, says James. Yeah, I wouldn't mind smelling that, actually. There's a partial on eBay over here. I think it's going to be 20 quid, and I've bid on it, so that'll be good. My neighbour needs a plumber, says Tim. I don't know. Oh, Bach, Hermes, and Cartier, the shit I took, better than D. So, okay, let us move on to the topic that I decided to stream about today, which is a new fragrance release coming up from the house of, wait for it, Mugler. And the new fragrance is called Amen Phantasm. So we will read through this article written by Sanja Pecic on Fragrantica. and we will see what they say. In 1992, Mugler revolutionized the perfume industry by introducing the first ever gourmand fragrance, Angel, in its blue star bottle. It would go on to achieve legendary status. In 2024, the house presents a new star in the Angel galaxy, a black star called Angel Phantasm. The original Angel's voluptuous gourmand facet is said to be stretched and amplified in Angel Phantasm. It's a fucking terrifying thought. Mugler invites you to bring your fantasies to life with Angel Phantasm. The new Angel flanker presented as an eau de parfum sensual. That's just a word salad. This new amber, fruity and delicious fragrance stands as a new fragrant temptation, divinely addictive and burning with sensuality, according to the brand. This is all captured in Angel's iconic star-shaped bottle, this time painted with a deep black lacquer. With the new addition, the Angel myth becomes the wildest fantasy full of indulgence, the brand says. The fragrance is described as an amber gourmand and fruity, featuring a creamy coconut accord and skin-light patchouli. A bergamot and juicy pineapple accord develop into creamy coconut blended with exotic notes of tiara flower. An intense woody accord transforms Angel's emblematic patchouli into a more modern, creamy and luminous heart of patchouli essence mixed with bourbon vanilla infusion for powdery, enveloping and gourmand notes. To me that smacks of Aki Gala-wood. Mugler Angel's Phantasm is available in 25ml, 50ml and 100ml eau de parfum. Now, here we go. The masculine version of Angel, Amen, was launched in 1996 as an intensive, woody, aromatic gourmand fragrance. The new Amen Phantasm promises a true amber aromatic gourmand, offering the ultimate masculine pleasure with an intensely sensual and addictive composition, captured in a black signature bottle decorated with a silver star. The composition opens with an explosion of citruses followed by soft notes of bergamot essence. Pink pepper contrasts the opening with its spicy freshness. The heart features an accord of Grand Cru dark chocolate. It is built around two exceptional cocoa absolutes, enhanced with an aromatic touch of clary sage. The signature patchouli is modernized into a creamy and luminescent heart. It is available in 50 and 100ml eau de parfum sensuel. The blurb from the brand is a little bit terrifying. Amen opening with citruses. I don't know what to say about that. Apart from that, I wish it wasn't the case. But not to worry. I will be trying that. No doubt. I said to somebody, I think it was Pradeep I said it to, that it will be interesting to see what price point they release it at, because it used to be £49 at retail for 100ml. I wouldn't be surprised to see it fucking 80 quid, 90 quid, 100 quid. This is made by L'Oreal. It's made by L'Oreal, and as we know, L'Oreal is where perfume goes to die, especially when it's not their release. This is a brand new release. So there's going to be amber woods in it. I'm fucking absolutely certain of it. They're going to shit all over it. They're saying it's going to be this new patchouli thing, right? Which, to me, smacks of Akigala wood, or Akigala wood, if you remember my makers. I'll see what the chat's saying, and then we'll come back and talk about it, because I just want to absorb all of that. It's the first time I've read that. I read the bit on the Fragrantica page itself, but not on that. Not on that blurb. I need to wear that. It's fucking incredible. They would probably do what you ask at this point. You could buy 10 backups then. I'd like to say, to be fair, when I ask them questions, they do answer. And I really, really appreciate that. But my praise of Les Indomptables is independent of the fact that... No, my praise of Les Indomptables is independent of getting free bottles because I don't get free bottles. So the point is that I don't get free bottles. So when I say that I think they're fucking amazing, it's because I think they're fucking amazing and not because I'm being paid to say it. If you buy them and don't like them, I don't know what to say to you. You're a fucking idiot. No. If you buy them and don't like them, fair play. But if you can point us to a better house, that is an open challenge to anybody. Nothing would make me happier than for someone to come along and say, see that perfume house over there you've never heard of? And I would say, go on. And I would say, that's better than Les Indomptables. If I walked through the doors and they were better than Les Indomptables, right, then fuck me, we're all winners. Do you know what I mean? It's like just anybody, anytime, let me know. But in my opinion, there isn't one. And I can say that absolutely no problem anyway. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Tripler says, I'd like to see Tower do a pour homme of Monsieur. Tower do a pour homme of Monsieur? He hasn't got a Monsieur. I think he was close with Nexon to do something that could have been massive. It has a big drop of vetiver that only a fraghead would love. Fantastic. I love it. I love Nexon. I think it's fabulous. I just received my decant of Iris Terrefi with a weird frag, especially for gourmand. Thanks for the offer, by the way, says Sully. I'll get back in touch with you once I set up an Instagram. Sure, we'll see each other again. Hi, Joe. Yes, I lug my toolbox round, but the pipe needs a new joint. Hey, joint. Where is Violette Valenca? I don't own a bottle of Violette Valenca. Lily, you fucking hooligan. I should get some Violette Valenca because I fucking love it. It's fucking awesome. Let's get one of them little fucking... Ooh, it's fucking great. Anyway, that site refreshes itself 5 times and times you out afterwards, says James. L'Oreal, all houses smell the same or rotten, says Prodigy. Well, DJ, not familiar with that dump, but I agree. Laurent is the best in-house perfumer out there, says Fosco. Sign is stretched, if you like. Those L'Oreal's formulas watered down. Oh, God, not the Fruchuli zombie infecting. Amen. Aye. Someone should tell Mugler to shut the fuck up and bring back the stuff they axed. If they brought it back, it would just be a pale imitation. Like, everybody remembers Pure Havana and Pure Malt, what L'Oreal did to them. The Pure Havana and Pure Malt Mugler versions of that, the just where it says Mugler, not Thierry Mugler, they're a write-off. They're fucked. They're shite. Excuse me. Angels patchouli and patchouli. What? Someone should tell Mugler to shut the fuck up and bring back the stuff. Bring back Pure Wood. That was hilarious. I have Pure Wood. Thank you, Fosco. Duck, I won't let them double to do a Grand Cru. Amen. I won't buy any others. All shite duck and read like nobody's business, says Steps. I can't believe I've always been a good reader, actually, which is strange because I don't read books. I prefer listening to them. I like to passively absorb them through the medium of audio. When's it supposed to drop? It's going to be soon. You're not going to have to wait long for that, you know. Will there be panic for this Mugler? I doubt it. No, but I'll be going to smell it as soon as I catch wind that it's out. Be left in no fucking doubt. Why a new amen now? Pass. No idea. It's a really good question. Jerry Mugler is dead, unfortunately, so that won't work, says Sully. Oh. Says Sully the spaced out. If you Google Amen Phantasm, you get lots of top 10 lists of male sexual fantasies. Oh. I'm not too familiar with the khaki gallows wood. Do you have an example of a fragrance? Anything made by Quentin Biche with the patchouli in it. You said it with your whole chest. That would be a challenge since you don't jive with the natural indie stuff. Well, I bet they're all crap. The natural indie stuff's all crap. Like the indie perfumers, like what I count as indie to me, indie perfumers are quote unquote self-taught perfumers, right? So if it's not self-taught, to me it's niche. Niche perfumers are classically trained, or at least have a very good standard of training, formal training. Like Darren Allen is not, to me, not an indie perfumer, he's a niche perfumer. You're a perfumer, Harry. Do you know what I mean? Like he is of good stand. He's not like, yes, he's told himself some stuff, but he's not. You can tell. You can just smell it in the juice. And I am sorry, but that is the case. It's not me being harsh. It's me reflecting the fact of the matter. You know? If it sounds harsh, it's just simply because the evidence makes it so. Is Frenchy Lavande worth it in your opinion, says Mashari Alotaibi. Welcome to you, Mashari. Is Frenchy Lavande worth it? Not at retail. On eBay or a discount site where you get it half price, yes, absolutely. 200 quid for 200 mil of that, brilliant. Nowhere near 400 quid for 200 mil. No chance. About half what it retails for, that's what it's worth. I just let go one of my Le Bleus from the 20s for $960, says Brandon. Not sure how to feel about it. Will I ever find it again? Why did you let it go? Because Mugler as a perfume brand is it's like a lost child right now. They have to bring back the glory. It's not. Mugler as a brand is dead. I mean, it's literally they got rid of everything except Alien for men, maybe Alien for women, and the other one that begins with A, Angel, Alien, and that was it. I'm guessing you don't like all the Prin stuff. Some of it, I mean, I know for a fact that Prin once made and released a perfume after it took him 10 minutes to put together and he made no changes to it whatsoever. I know that for a fact. I'm not going to say how I know that for a fact, but someone he told me, who I have absolutely no fucking doubt that it's true, because of the person who told us is not a liar. Prin. And I don't think that's the only time he's done it. So no, I don't rate him as a perfumer. I think he just uses very different stuff made differently, and everybody's like, wow, that's amazing, because I've never smelled anything like that before. It doesn't mean it's good, unfortunately. Because I do think he has made some good stuff. You know? I do think he has made some good stuff, but I think he's made some absolute dross as well. We need an animalic burger fragrance. Amen. Beef mode, says Triple. Beef mode. Unpure wood in the blue bottle. That ultimate fragrance was an absolute travesty. Somebody should have taken legal action against fucking L'Oreal for that. They committed a murder. Disgusting scenes. Friends, it is that time of the stream again. If you would like to like the stream, I would appreciate it greatly. Thank you for your attention. Quentin Biche from Mugler will smash me. Will smash me to death. Amen. Pure tallow, says Saleh. Eugene's brand is indie, says Duchamp. No, it's not. It's niche. It's not indie. He is independent, but it's a niche brand because it doesn't smell like indie stuff. It's made by a professional perfumer. That is how this is the problem as well. There's no industry standards for stuff like this. There's no like, you know what I mean? It's the same with the eau de parfum and the parfum concentration and the eau de toilette concentration. There's no industry standard. It's just what you fancy calling it. Absolutely mental. There's no chance of redemption for Mugler, says Solly. I do say, Mitch, says DJ, some of these brands feel like they were made in a meth lab in Glasgow. Yes, absolutely, I agree. Welcome, Peter. How are you doing? Oh, defo. Some indie perfumers even pride themselves on being rough around the edges. They get to be proud, and you say stuff about you get to say stuff about their work. Yeah. If you don't want somebody to criticize what you do, or you're not prepared for it, or you can't take it, right? Don't make it. You know what I mean? That's what I don't like about that guy from Slumber House. Hates it when people say bad things about his perfumes, apparently. So I'm told. Went in Bisha's bad niche early on. You better see the alien corpses. They're sad, just kidding. There's no precision. No niche has no meaning anymore. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, you don't know what people mean when they say things. It's crazy. Navitouche niche, all made by professional perfumers, even bigger than Lie. They are niche perfumes. They're just really, really, really bad. Josh Lobb, he's smackhead. Allegedly. I've heard things as well, but I don't know if that's true. I certainly wouldn't say it as a statement of fact. Well, speculation and it's very much true, says DJ. Out of his own mouth as well. Well, I've no reason to doubt you. Probably Sean Connery would like that. Navitouche, Miguel Matos doesn't take criticism at all. No, I've heard that as well. Miguel Matos does not take criticism, but I've seen the pictures he posts to his fucking Instagram account. So I'm surprised he doesn't take criticism very well, to be honest with you. I mean, you're asking for criticism when you post the shit he does. Sean Connery would like that. Navitouche. Miguel Matos doesn't take criticism. It's ridiculous. People, you just can't make anything at all and not be prepared to take criticism. It's ridiculous. Miguel Matos is like 5 foot. I've seen him in person multiple times. To be fair, you're 6'5". Everybody looks like 5 foot from up there. Oh God, but most people love Slumber House. Does he demand only praise? It's not that he just demands only praise. It's just people smell something weird and think it's good because it's weird. You know, because it smells different from everything they smell on the shop floor. Doesn't mean it's good. I've never smelled one that I thought was particularly good. Don't joke, there's pizza plus soda fragrance coming out. Have you never heard of Demeter fragrances? They literally have a fragrance called pizza. Biche made Etas Le Fin du Monde, which I really like, and Delina, which I love. The Fin du Monde has that metallic note in it, right? It's got popcorn and metallic note. That metallic note is the same metallic note that Le Fin du Monde smells like a run-up. It smells like a run-up to Ganymede, right? So he's been working on this metallic thing for years, right? And he passed it off as flint in that fragrance, or gunpowder, sorry. Mineralic, that sort of vibe. it's a lot better than Ganymede, but I don't like it. I can't remember if it's got Aki Galawood in, but it's got. I mean, Quentin Beach is the Aki Galawood man. It's like a cross between Aki Galawood's like a cross between patchouli and amber wood. It's a type of extraction of patchouli where they take out a very particular part of patchouli, and it feels like it's boring into the center of your brain. Seems Iran's president discovered slumber house, says Tripler. Bish made Attaquer le Soleil too. I love that. How does that Galawood smell? I've just said. Have you smelled Bois Imperial? Have I smelled Bois Imperial? Maybe. Welcome, Spinster Long. Thank you for coming. Creed is considered niche, but it's just a collection of failed briefs for designer houses. Yes, but Olivia Creed took something and did something with them. The fact that they failed was the fault of the brands not picking them up. You know, it wasn't Pierre Baudin's fault. It wasn't Olivia Creed's fault. In fact, Olivia Creed had the insight to realize that they were great fragrances. They just needed better ingredients than what designer houses were willing to use. You know? Simple as, really. Like he did with well, Ganymede is eye-wateringly expensive and Le Fin is much cheaper. You should have stopped overdosing it after Ganymede, but market, yes, exactly. Creed is considering his Rumi Pulverale cop to developing an Aki Galawood on Eugene Stream. He did, that's right. That was a painful one for me. Give me a break. Antoine Lee has been doing metallic notes since Comme de Garce. I'm not saying that Quentin Beach is the first person to do metallic notes. I'm just saying that he's been working on that metallic mineralic note for like 10 years before he released Ganymede. You know, he'd been pumping out metallic perfumes for fucking like a decade. Platinum Egoist Foul had metallics. Yes, it's been there for a while. It's fucking rough. I love how Persolaise hates Creed. I live for a dedicated hater, says my Vu. J. Paul says, hello everyone. Sent that is a scar of magnetism, one of my grails. Well done. Peter says, Persolaise is a condescending prick. I just wish he wouldn't call these free bottles samples. I watched part of a stream he did last week where he was talking about, who was he talking to? Brooke. He was talking to Brooke about how Brooke gets asked to like send out loads of samples to people, and people will just like keep asking for samples and won't buy anything. And I was thinking, Persolaise is he talking about the same samples I'm talking about? Is he talking about the samples he's referring to? He's mixing his messages here? I don't really understand. Like, what is he asked? Is he talking about free bottles from Brooke? Is he talking about, like, what does it mean? Persolaise doesn't pay for his samples. So Aki Galawood is made by Givaudan. Biche works for them. He must be an oil house mission. He'd be making a fucking fortune off the amount of Aki Galawood he's shifted. It's fucking foul. Yes, but just pointing out that niche means for a niche market, and most niche houses just put out mainstream stuff. Yes, it's been completely bastardized, the term. You're exactly right. It's been completely bastardized. The terms don't mean anything now. That's kind of the point I was making. The words are just words, just pissed out into the wind, and just they get a life of their own. You know, they don't mean anything. Nothing means anything. I wish I could be zen as personally as seems, is my view. It's very British, stiff upper lip. Under the water, the legs will be flapping like a duck. But all seems calm on the surface. Isn't Aki Galloway just patchouli minus the part people are allergic to? I don't think it's the bit they're allergic to. I think it's because I don't think patchouli has a very high allergen sort of thing. Because, I mean, it's in fucking everything and has been for years, you know? So it's not that. I think it's a very particular part that gives a particular smell. I refuse to believe Persiles really hates every creed. There's just no way, says Paroli. Probably had a bad experience with them. Maybe they've fucking sent him actual samples. You know, maybe they sent him loads of 2 ml vials when he asked for samples, and that's not what he was expecting. I understand niche negativity. Not one of the super old houses, not in the business of making much clothing, accessories, etc. beyond. Speaking of, I didn't understand that message, Silly. Speaking of creed, I want to back up my boy to Portugal after wearing it last week. A classic. It's the best fragrance, I think. Fuck me, it's brilliant. That's the reason I'm still holding on to Old Man Surge. At least the releases are interesting. Welcome Herb. Eating rocket peppery nuts. Yes, peppery lettuce. Who'd have thunk it? Scored a Spain Prodoramba. Now I understand the difference between this and the France formulation. Yes, it's night and day, isn't it? That's L'Oreal. That's what them bastards are capable of. Royal Oud is the one I like, says Dropout. Surge was absolutely niche to be context of where they were when they were released. Absolutely. Serge Luton, for me, niche is a house that only releases perfume. But the perfumer is also a professional perfumer with classical training. Indie is a house that is a self-taught perfumer, right, who sources the materials themselves. They're a very small operation. They're a self-taught perfumer, and they only release, like, perfumes. Remember, personally, it talks about Nishani, so it's probably about the bottles, even though Creed is shit, says DJ. Just as Doe, hello. Centre today is Creed Royal Mayfair. Tolly says, oh, just that it's easier to understand niche in terms of what it's not rather than what it is. Yes. Think you'd have to still call Surge niche. Yes, I do. At least for me. Isn't niche technically houses that only do fragrance, but I understand it extends further? Yes. I forgot to add 3, not indie. Personally, hates Nishane too, says my view. Okay, I'm going to go and dehydrate again. I'll be back in a second. Please don't go. Like the stream if you would like to like the stream. No problem. Good grief. I am back. I see shitloads of people left. What's going on there then? Personally taking a shine. Serge does do makeup and scarves though. Yes, quite. Oh, I didn't even realise Herb they need better marketing. Someone just told me I am a very good person and that felt nice, says Horace. I think it's fine if a niche house makes a little bit of stuff outside fragrance. Doesn't disqualify them. It's weird how the perception of people about niche is basically better, but at the same time it's easier to create a niche line than a designer line, says Omar. I think of niche as not being made for the mainstream, but a developed independent that has graduated into a house. I agree with that too, Omar. Lots of niche dreck. Yes, niche has been completely bastardized by the oversaturation of the market by shit perfume houses. Oh. And the tricky thing is that brands like Parfums de Marly are very mass appealing, but definitionally niche. Yes. People set up a hierarchy for the hobby, and in fact, most niches dreck. Yes, 90% of niche, maybe more. Many people consider Tom Ford niche, even though Tom Ford makes a shitload of things. I mean, Tom Ford, the motherfucker is a designer. That's what he is. That was his fucking job. He sells clothes as well. He's a designer. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He's a designer with a private line. Bollocks. I will fight anybody who says Tom Ford's a fucking niche house. Literally a designer. Welcome, Grant Arctics. Found Prodorama Pour intense at a mall in Florida. Was very disappointed. It smelled like a grandma. Oh no. You should be able to get a lot of money back for it if you want to sell it. Tom Ford is designer as fuck, says Tripler. And I agree, many consider Comme des Garçons niche. I always think Comme des Garçons as non-mainstream mainstream. They're designers as well. I mean, they are. If you make clothes, and I mean clothes, not an item of clothing. If you make clothes, you're a designer. You design clothes. Oh, let's get heated about this. Let's fight, says Horace. People are just confused. Like, no one would call Hermes a niche house just because they have a Hermes Essence line. Oh, no, people are confused, and it's very confusing, to be fair. When I think of niche, I think of silverfish squashing themselves into little gaps in bookcases to go to sleep. Evening, Andrej. Niche has a smell, is ancient though. It's a super well-established classical house since 1837. Marc-Antoine Barbois is a designer, absolutely. There are still people who say niche quality in 2024. That is all you need to know. You know? It's all you need to know about the people who say that, and all you need to know about the people who say that, and the brands to say it about. You don't need, if something is high quality, you don't need to call it high quality. You know? Tripler and Horace are talking about fighting. I should block the pair of them. The rascals. There are people who still say niche quality today. Yes, foolishness. They should not say niche quality. My opinion, niche kind of losing as a term, as a concept, since so many mega corporations buy niche brands and make the fragrances shite. Yes. Yes. Oh, I can't get over how much the rose in here smells like fucking the rose in Gallop. I mean, it's literally the same. Gallop. de Hermes. Find the difference between fighting and snuggling, though, says Horace. I'm giving them grace and will think they are newcomers who are very arrogant about the little they know, and I am a newcomer. Oh, itchy head. Rich, have you done the Eddies de Venustas overview yet? No, you will know about it when I do. I've got to do a video, which I might do tomorrow, of finishing up the Anthologies de Grand Cru by Remy of Les Indemnidables fame, you know. Different versions of Seeing Red. Just going to put these back. I had a Paprika Brazil. I haven't worn that this year as well. It was foolish getting a bottle. I mean, I really like the smell, but I'm not going to wear it. So that was silly. Oh, you bollock. Rich, what do you think about Après Lundi and the blue one? I can't be asked with the French name, sorry. I'm not that familiar with Après Lundi, actually. Soleil says, do you have any favourite niche houses that specialise in dry, citrusy, woody, etc. stuff, rather than super heavy or dark, sweet stuff? Niche houses, not necessarily, but Hermes, you're basically talking about Hermes there. But they're a designer. Light and airy niche. I don't know. Certainly not Certainly Ton. Hermes is easier to use than Après. Yes. Hermes is fantastic. Marvelous. Glad to see Greggy Boy reviewing again as he dropped a video. I am glad to see Greggy Boy reviewing again too. Horace thinks Saint Majuscule. Horace thinks Saint Majuscule and Amber Sultan are super light and not overbearing at all. We've already established that her nose is broken. Good evening, Keith. Le Bleu and Après are very melancholy to me. And also makeup like Hermes is easier to use than Après, that's for sure. Glad to see Greggy Boy reviewing again. Après is lovely, says Horace. Why do I find Hermes sunnier than most Iris? I don't know. Parfum d'Empire, says DJ. Hey, don't get on the airplane and love over Après Lundi here. Amber Sultan is nice in the heat. It's lovely. The dry down is marvellous. I also think Amber is light and lovely. It was the D'Empire in reference to the citrusy dry, etc. Yes. Smells like a Marrakesh market. Amber Sultan smells like a Marrakesh market. What about L'air du Desert Marocain? What about Chergui? this wearing of Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme today. I'm getting something of a fig note. Think I'm losing it, says Tripler. Aha! I smelled the new Dolce & Gabbana that is in the new Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme that is in stores today. And from the cap and after a spray, not on skin, but after a spray or two, I thought it was a pretty decent representation of the vintage. Pretty fucking decent. Camel slaps too, in my opinion, says Herb. Love the dog poop in the opening. I don't get dog poop. I do get an opium vibe from it, though. I get not of like the drug, but the fucking the smell of opium that your mom used to wear, or even your grandma these days. Dear me. In 3 years' time, it'll be 50 years old. Christ. Hermes is more floral than other irises. Yes. It's an iris soliflor. Probably be trying to kill me. It's 30 plus here. Hermes has that pencil shavening, musky dry down that is very lovely and trendy, says my Vu. Not the dog poop. Camel smells gourmandish from the start. D&G Pour Homme good now. Yeah, it's not bad, I thought, but I haven't had a proper wear, so don't take my word for it. Tim says, DJ, my full Parfum d'Empire sample set is on the way, but will it include Ruade? Probably not. Shit in your hand and clap. That's where I got my Ruade sample from. My sauce. Dun dun dun. D&G still exists. Thanks for sharing, says Pradeep. I do need to try the white floral. I need to try and take my painkillers, lest I will be in... Well, to be fair, I've just been reminded by my foot that I am always in pain. And so I must take these painkillers to try and help me late at night. Ow, you shithouse. Urgh. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. My mum wore red door, says DJ. How do people think Comet is sweet but not Amber Sultan? My mum wore Body Shop White Musk, so did my mum. And Cocoa Madam, I hate both, says DJ. Has anyone tried the latest MPA? Dear Mr. Foot, says Pat Lester. Oh, God. What a big yawn that was. I'll tell you what's sweet and syrupy. Music for a while. For how long? A while. Like music for a while. Why is it called Music for a While? It's named after a book or a film. Oh, it's a pineapple can. I might wear this tomorrow, actually. Imagine dropping Heaven Can Wait, Acne, then dipping. He hasn't. He's got a couple more. He's got a couple more to come out under his name, apparently. I wish he didn't put Immortel, Haim, Cumin in every other release. His product. Who? And sadly, Tim being too lazy to try it somehow. Maybe Shen. Something I think more okay. I like Shen. Spilled tin pineapples on perfume form. Yes. What did I say about it? It was tin pineapple juice left on a counter to dry, and then it's like not to dry fully, but it's got the syrupy, like the water's evaporated from the pineapples, you know. Sticky icky. I know I smelled something recently that smelled like maple syrup, but I can't remember. Followed? You mean followed by kerosene? Awful. Followed by kerosene was awful. Follow is brilliant. Followed is awful. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Pineapple reduction. I still can't get over the syrupy stickiness. I like the rests, is my view. I think the lavender I think the caramel fucks it up as well. There's no need for the sweetness of the pineapple with the fucking sweetness of the fucking, what's it called? Caramel as well. Eich. Although I do like it. Lily, I'm fuming. Sabla has some syrup, and a Goutal, massively underrated house. I'm looking forward to wearing Eau de Sud. Eau de Sud's brilliant. Very dry. I'll tell you what else I smelled today as well, and I really like it, is that new Azure that Estee Lauder have released. The price is fucking despicable. They've just fucking discontinued the old one, fucking reformulated the new one, and just stuck the price up by about fucking 5 times. Absolutely disgusting. Wait for that to hit discounters, which it inevitably fucking will. Is the current Goutal good? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sabla has some syrup germs. It was fine, interesting for a big floral, something funky in the mid. Worth smelling, but I don't know how much I want to wear it. Anti-stereo smell like the industrial cleaning fluids used to cover up the stench of a leaking diabetic cadaver. Tell me all about the new Azure, please. Smoky. Doesn't smell like a female perfume. Not a traditionally female perfume anyway. It hasn't got like these big fucking powdery florals and fucking sweetness or fucking. It's a very fucking well-made, mossy, green, leathery, brown, patchouli, vetiver, leather little number. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, like. Give me 2 seconds. I need a knife. I need a knife. Where is the knife? There is the knife. Ta-da! No, I'm not going to stab anyone like my kinsman. My British oh no, that was deeply unwise, wasn't it? Why? I'm just doing a little bit of surgery on the candle. Stupid candle. Fucking. There it is. just waxed and melt. Oh, get away, you shit. There it is. Ooh. A load of Legacy line is fantastic. Smell them if you can. I got white linen. I smell white linen as well. It's really nice. But I also can remember the old white linen, which was perfectly fucking fine as it was. So they're just charging more for basically the same fucking perfume, if you ask me. So the current model of Amouage with their extras. Diaper about Immortel. Yes. Lily is just winding me up from the fucking behind the scenes, the rascal, with her line straight to my fucking face. Gonna have to drink it, says Herb. Mossy. I often wonder if Duck and I are smelling the same thing. I often wonder if you and I are smelling the same thing. But then I just came to the conclusion, your nose is broke. Your nose is broke. Private Collection smelled like tomato leaf. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have a candle by L'Artisan Parfumier called Fuel or something, and it is a wicked tomato leaf perfume. Beautiful thing. White linen is very cottony and less aldehydic. I see bottles of Azamor quite me cheaply, but I'm on the floral mood. It's got spicy armpit cumin funk in a great way. I can see Lord of Line is fantastic. Smell them if you can. I got a white linen. Private Collection smell like tomato leaf. Maybe my nose is more refined. I wouldn't have thought so. I don't get cumin from the old one. Seems like the classics are reformed. They use cumin in place of animalics, and it ain't the same, says Trip there. No, that's true. Well, Liz Moss just had to reformulate Salome, didn't she? There'll be fucking outrage about that. There'll be fucking uproar. She's just done Tobacco Rose. She's just released a Tobacco Rose, and she was like, it's really fresh and really new, so it smells greener. I think it smells nicer like that. I do. I think that green is outrageous in it. I do like Tobacco Rose, I'll be honest with you. Smell the Sisley Hubert with mint, geranium, and moss. Fantastic. Sisley's a massively underrated house. I'm glad the Hericium will become an Accord. Why? When you come into London, Duck, dodge the swashbucklers and smell the perfume. The swashbucklers. I can't wear a watch. You know what I mean? Like, how will I know what time it is? Eau de Campania is my favourite Sisley. Do I think it's my favourite Sisley? Probably. Liz Mo says she got a big stock of the Hericium, so no need to reformulise yet. Less animal products and perfume is fine with me, says Horace. Depends. MXXX will be water now, without the Hericium for 225. Thank you, Horace. I'll give it a try. I can appreciate a funky middle. Maybe I'll keep a hold of it. Maybe I'll keep a hold of me MXXX. Wait for the price to go through the roof. I love Eau de Campania. One of Eleanor's best, says Nick. Thank you, Horace. I'll give it a try and appreciate funky middle. Liz Moss, she got a big stock of the Hericium, so no need to refund. See, this is what I miss for not being on Instagram. As the others were talking about how much they're on Instagram and stuff today, and I was just like, no, I don't like Instagram. Bollocks to Instagram. It can suck my ass. Isn't Hermes harmless to the Hyrax, though? It's the ground-up pissing stone, right? Yes. It's literally just dried out like shit. Hello, what do you think about Creed's Royal Exclusive line? Hello, Roman. They're alright, but they're too expensive. And on that, my friends, I am off. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I am going to possibly eat something, maybe have a cup of tea. And I will see you all again soon. Good night.